Hello and welcome to the CEC. Today we're going to talk to you about multi-layered printing and also give you a brief guide of how to do it. The Ricoh T7210 and TF6251 flatbeds multi-layered textured printing capability offers significant benefits, especially in industries such as interior design, signage and custom manufacturing, even the printing of braille, as you can see. By enabling precise layered ink application, this feature allows the creation of 3D textures and depth, simulating materials such as wood grain, stone or embossed patterns directly to flat surfaces. The versatility allows businesses to produce visually captivating and tactile engaging designs that elevate the user's experience. Okay, now we're going to give you a brief guide of how to make a multi-layered printed artwork. And you can make some really stunning effects, such as the one you can see here. Now it's quite easy to do, so I'm going to say this step by step as I'm doing it myself. Firstly, you need to put your image in Photoshop. I've chosen this image because it's going to give some really nice textured effects with the petals. Firstly, what we need to do is go to Image, Mode and Grayscale, and we're going to change this to a black and white image. Now I want to pick out the darker areas of the image and also make the lighter areas even lighter. You can do this by going Image, Adjustment and Curves. Now in the curve, what I want you to do is if you pull the bottom quarter down slightly, and you can see the lighter areas in the image going extremely light. Now what we want to do is make those darker areas really punchy, so we're going to push the top quarter forward. There's a set other ways of doing this, but this is just how I do it. And then once that's done, we press OK, and you can see you've got a really nice black and white image. Now what we need to do is make this into a spot colour. We can do this by changing it into a duotone. So what you need to do is you need to go to Image Mode and then change it to duotone. Now I've already created a spot colour, but I'll show you how to do it. If you double click on the square, it would be an empty square, and then you change the CMYK values to cyan to be 100% and the rest to be 0. And then once you've done this, you can create swatch, change it to, I'm going to change this, call it spot colour, but you can call it whatever you want, and then press OK, and you'll have changed it into a spot colour. Now that we've created our spot colour, what I want to do is I want to invert this, because I want to change it around so it picks out the petals at the front. So you can do this by pressing Ctrl I, or you can go to Image, Adjustments and Invert. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save this as a Photoshop PDF, and then I'm going to open it in Illustrator. And all we're going to do in Illustrator is firstly change it to a spot colour, same as we did with Photoshop. I'll show you how to do that now. We need to go to either the colour palette in the corner or Windows and Colour. Now you can either change this to 100% cyan and make sure the rest are on 0, then click on the 3 lines in the corner. Then go to Create Swatch. Here you can also change it to 100%. I'm going to rename this Spot 1, and then go down to the next tab and change that to a spot colour. Press OK, and we've created our spot colour. Now what we need to do is rasterize the image. So if you go to Object up the top, rasterize, change that to grayscale and high quality on the next tab, and then press OK. Now it'll take a couple of minutes to rasterize the image, but this is what's going to give our definition when we're printing it later on. Now once that's been rasterized, if you go to the side, you'll see colour and it'll have a question mark on it. Double click on that And then what we can do is we can add the spot colour we created earlier on. And there we have it. There's our layer with our spot colour added. Right, now we need to add a second layer. I'll click the Layers tab at the side, or you can go to Windows, Layers, and Add to add your second layer. Now we go to File, Place, choose your CMYK pass, and place it over the top. And make sure it's accurately placed over the top of your first pass. Now we can highlight both the layers, and we can then go to Attributes. You can go to Windows Attributes, Windows, then Attributes, and click on Overprint Fill. And what that'll do is it'll allow you to print both of these at the same time. Now we need to go to File, as we finished our artwork, and send it through to Colorgate. We've saved it as a regular PDF, and then we're opening it in Colorgate. Double click on the job, and I'm going to print this on the centre of some acrylic board. So I'm going to put in the size of the acrylic board first. And then I'm going to go to the next tab and put in the size of my artwork. Then I'm going to centralise it using the two tabs here, and that'll put it directly in the centre of my board. Now the important part, you need to go to Colour tab, and I'm going to be printing this in high quality mode. Go to the next tab down, Settings, and change white to spot. Press OK. And then underneath Settings, you want to go to the Colour Table tab, activate your spot colour, double click on the central section, and change that to spot as well in the top drop down, and make sure it's on white, and then press OK, and then send it to print. And then what we're going to do next is it's going to be sent to the controller of the flatbed. We need to go into the job, hit the drop down, and change it to multi-layered print mode, as you'll see me do now. Well guys, if you've got any questions about multi-layered printing, please put them in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And if you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe, and I look forward to doing another one and speaking to you next time. Okay, take care guys, bye bye.